Hi everyone, this is Al Woods with Woods Recruiting. I'm holding in my hand, if you can see it, it's a newspaper. Okay, this is our local newspaper, the Cleveland Plain Dealer. Okay, so the newspaper and college recruiting. You know, many people think that they have to have their name in the paper, they have to have their stats in the paper to be recruited. And I'm here to tell you that that's not true. You don't need your name in the paper. You don't need your stats in the paper, because who do you think is going to be looking at that? Nobody. College coaches are not sitting by and waiting for the Plain Dealer to come, or some paper from Akron, or some paper from Cincinnati or Toledo, or some paper from Virginia, or some paper from Pennsylvania or Michigan to come to their office, to wherever they coach college ball at. So you think college coaches are sitting at their desk waiting for 15, 20 newspapers to come in so they can find out what player did what? Think about it. That doesn't happen that way. No. Do you think that college coaches are waiting to see so-and-so's player's latest game stats from the paper? Come on, let's be real here. It doesn't happen that way. You're not going to find a player in a newspaper. Sure, it's nice to have your name in the paper, to have your stats in the paper. Sure, it's great for the kids. But in terms of recruiting, it's not going to do anything for you. Okay? So, you know, a lot of parents are out there losing their minds, freaking out because their son, their daughter, his name is not in the paper. They didn't make the top list of something, or their stats are not in there, or maybe their stats were put in there incorrectly. You know, you're averaging 28 points a game, but they say it's 22, or they make a mistake. It's no big deal. Nobody's looking at that. You know, all the people who are looking at it are parents and other players. That's all. You know, college coaches recruit players by who they see. Okay, not about who they read about or their stats. This is not in the 1960s and 70s and early 80s, where they had to rely on that kind of information. Now they have so many other things that they can rely on. You know, there's websites, and then there's all the summer camps and events. So those things are more important than the newspaper. You know, only people like you and I, and coaches and players and parents and all of that, who are going to read the paper to find out just what's going on. Colleges are not going to do that. I mean, you just think about it. One college somewhere in the country is waiting for 15 newspapers to come to the desk. You think they have time to read 15, 20, 30 newspapers to find out what's going on? No, it's impossible. So think about that when you're involved in the recruiting process. And we'll talk to you soon.